Hello, Rocky. Before I get into what I hope will be a project, I don't know how well it'll work out, but we'll see. I wanted to show you this bead embroidered project I've been working on. It's for this handbag that I bought a long time ago on sale. And these are really hard to find, just plain. They don't have a bunch of junk all over them, you know, it's pretty plain. And, oh, I still got a needle attached here. Oopsie daisy. And maybe I'll show you how I did this, but it's gonna be, you know, on here, under here, like this. So, I don't know why plain handbags are so hard to find. If I had a bunch of money, I'd manufacture my own and sell them for bead embroidery projects. Anyway, but they're hard to find. They all have junk all over them, chains and zippers and stupid stuff. It's spring and the forsythias have just exploded all over. They're a great little flower. Bright yellow, happy little flower that grow on bushes and get huge. You know, these bushes get massive. People use them as hedges even. And so they're like the first flower that kind of blooms in April. And that way you know it's just a very optimistic kind of thing. Oh yeah, winter is over. Thank goodness. So I started playing around with trying to copy Forsythia. And I had a little bit of bright yellow. It's like a canary yellow, which I love. And I had it in 3 sizes. I had 11s and 15s and 8s. And I think I pretty much accomplished reproducing this little flower. However, this, it wasn't practical, this style, because I had to make it with a protrusion in the back, which is realistic, but impractical when I try to apply this to anything, because it's not flat. It's got that thing in the back. So, I mean, I worked on it, and then I ran out of that bright yellow. I had a darker yellow, mixed it with the bright yellow, hated it. I mean, it's okay. I wasn't happy with it, but what I really wasn't happy with is a protrusion on the back. So, if you can think of a way for me to use it, I will. I made some in white with the thing on there. I like the white. I don't know why they aren't breeding or somehow hybriding, making a hybrid of Forsythia in white or pink, but nobody is. Nobody, I've never seen one. Have you? What do I do with this? How do I work with that? I have no idea. So, I tried another way. These are not finished. These are going to be incorporated for bead embroidery. Was my main objective, or they will be incorporated in a way that will be more practical. They start and end differently than these. They would, when you complete it, you can sew it down any way you want and then add a center bead to hold it down. These are 4 millimeters. This is a 6 millimeter. That would be cute too. I just want to show you how to make this flower, which is not hard. It's slightly tedious because this stuff is all so tiny. I didn't need to use any 15s for these. I just need 11s and 8s in the same color. I don't think I mean, you could probably mix the base round, maybe use a different color, but I really like the one color look for this, for a more realistic appearance of the flower. And everything is blooming. It's so pretty. I have a neighbor with a weeping cherry that'll just make you cry. It's so gorgeous. It's just an explosion of pink and so gorgeous. So the way I started this, I'll get my beads out. You need some 11s and some 8s, and for the 11s, I found that using Delicas for the first part of this little project, Delicas work the best. And that's because they are so uniform in size. You can use rounds, like I did here. The first round is rounds, and this one I used Delicas. The Delicas worked better because I just got a more even ladder, and you're going to make a ladder stitch of 8 beads. That's how you start. So you pick up 2, down the bottom of your thread, too short a tail, and then through the first bead again. And you want the beads to sit side by side like this. Put your needle through the next bead, pick up another bead, go through the bottom of the bead that your thread is coming out of. Oh, come on now. And then put your needle down through the bead you just added. Pick up another bead. Go down through the last bead you just added that your tail's coming out of. Back up through the bead you just added. Do this 8 times. Ladder of 8. Yep, there's 8. Walk back through your beads again. It just helps straighten them out a little bit. If you want more petals, add more, make your ladder a little longer. Instead of 8, use 10 or 12. And down. The last one. So you got a nice little ladder like this. You want to make a circle out of that, so put your needle through the first bead on the opposite end, on the bottom here. And loop it. So you get a thing like this. Put your needle down, close it off, back up. And then you're going to work, oops, well, I got to get the bead out here, don't I? Regular round 11s. Let me get those. I'm all through with these. All through with the Delicas. And some 8s in white. Okay. I don't like that I'm on the same side as my tail. I'm going to go down one more so I'm on the opposite side so I can keep that tail out of my way. And you're going to do one little herringbone, pick up 2 11s, put your needle down through the next bead in your little circle, back up through the Delica and that 11 in there, in between the 2 11s you just added. Pick up 2 8s, down through the next 11. This is all herringbone. Back up to the 11 and that 8. Pick up 2 more 8s, down through the next 8. Up through the 8 across from your thread, where your thread is going down, and back up through 2. Keep it tight. Pick up 2 11s, down through that 8. Back up through the 8 and the 11. Pick up 3 11s, down through the 11 on the other side, and down through everything, back down into your base row. Oops, I missed one. Down through your base even of the Delicas, or 11s, whatever you used. Move over to the next bead in your base row. Back up. And you just start another petal, exactly the way we did this one. So you pick up 2 11s, down through your base, next bead in your base row, back up, through your base and the 11 next to it. Oh, come on. This, up to 8, down through the 11, back up to the 11, back up through the 11 and the 8 that you just added. Try to keep things in order. 2 more 8s. Down to the next 8. Oh, come on now. Back up to the 8 underneath it, and through the 1 that you just added. Up 2 11s, down to the 8, back up to the 8 and the 11 you just added, and pick up 3 11s. 3 11s, down through the next 11 and all the beads in that little row there, plus the Delica in your base, all the way down, and you do this all the way around. Go up to the next. You're going to end up with 4 petals because you started with a base of 8 beads. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Right? Right. So go all the way around, and I'll show you what to do next, which is not much. Basically just tying off. go. Now I imagine I could probably, if I stuck my needle through the middle, picked up, wish I had some yellow in here, but I don't. Pick up this blue one and another white one, just as an experiment. Down through the 4 again in the hole. Oh yeah. And that stays too. Much easier. So if you wanted to incorporate this, say in weaving, I got a strip of herringbone that I was just, I don't know why I made this. Probably therapy. So watching TV. If I just wanted to sew that onto a piece of already done, I could do that. I could. That would probably work. You can use these a lot of different ways, I imagine. These I just left empty because I was just working on perfecting the stitch, the actual flower. But that would work. So, whatever you want to anchor them to. However you wish to anchor them. So just tie, you're in the back here. So go through a thread bridge close by and tie a couple half hitch knots. And then go up through some of the beads before you cut, so you can leave a scant tail. Get rid of this tail. And there you go. Oh, I'm a little loose. Don't be loose! Be tighter. Oh well. First one I tried this way. So let me know if you like this. Let me see what you do with it, if anything. I'd really like to see that. I love improvements. They do not hurt my feelings at all. I think improvements are awesome. And that's it. I gotta go. I got a million things to do as usual on Sunday, because yesterday I do nothing but work on Sunday's project. So I get nothing done. And then Sunday I do this, and then I try to hurry up and get everything else done. So that kind of sucks. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you can see everything. And that's all. Talk to you later. Bye!